Surah Yusuf? Everybody?
Yep.
Okay. But that's a story and we want to finish the story now. Like, I know like you guys not paying attention on grammar very much, but by time, like I think at least the story is good. But grammar would be good, inshallah. All right. So let's come to Surah Yusuf. Do you remember the ayah?
Yeah, it's 32, ayat number 32.
32? Okay. All right. All right. So, okay, you can start.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قالت فذلكن الذي لمتنني فيه ولقد راودته عن نفسه فاستعصم ولئن لم يفعل ما أمره ليسجنن من الصاغرين. قالت she فذلكن الذي, this is the one, لمتنني فيه, for whose, like this is the one for whose love criticized me.
Yeah, lum tunanni, like for whom you guys were just talking about me or blaming me, right? Because when they cut their hands, like I think you have gone through the ayah, right? In which they cut their hands, right? So now she got the, like when they cut their hand, now she was just like telling them that, okay, you guys were talking about me, now look at you. You guys, all of you, you cut your hands, right? Because he was like so stunning, like in his beauty. Even Prophet ﷺ, when he went to Miraj, when he came back, he told everybody that if the whole world has a beauty, any kind of a beauty, that's all beauty together is 50%. And Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salam, he had like the rest remaining 50% of the beauty. So just imagine, like every beautiful person on earth, all of them are just like half the beauty of the what has been given to Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, right? So they all cut their hand, and now she is telling them that, okay, now you know, like kind of that it proved her point, that she was like, she still thinks she was right, but she was still like in the eyes of Allah, she is a criminal, right? She is a sinner. Okay, she did a bad, yeah. Okay, so the next, what is the next?
I did try to seduce him, Asama, but like he refused.
Yeah.
Wala illam yaf'al. And if he does not do ma amuruhu, what I order him,
yeah,
he will certainly be imprisoned or fully disgraced.
Yeah. So there is like if we can remember this ayat towards the end, right? So look at that, like she in front of everybody proven guilty, right? That she was the one who tried, and she proved Prophet Yusuf innocent. Fatasim, like masoom se nikla, right? And prophets are masoom, infallible. They do not commit any crime, any sin. Okay, major sin at least, right? Maybe very, very small sin, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right away take care of. But over here, she herself, she is the sinner, she is the criminal, and she in front of the whole town, all the rich lady of the town, whose words would like be listened if they say something, because they are rich and powerful and with the authority. She is accepting her guilt over there, that she was the one who tried to seduce him, right? So first thing she said about him, about herself, that she is the real criminal, that she tried to seduce him. In front of her husband, she said otherwise, that okay, he is the one. But in front of all the ladies, she was trying to boast, but she was like basically stupid. She was accepting her guilt, right? She was saying that she is the one who committed the crime, and he is the one who refused. He is the masoom one. He is the not guilty one. And then she is like threatening him, and threat in itself is a crime. Okay. So she is in front of everybody. She is threatening him that if he doesn't listen to me, he will get the jail time, and he would be in the certainly will be what, like disgraced, like he won't,
prison.
yeah, he won't be, he would be belittled, he would be disgraced, right? But look at that, like when Prophet Yusuf comes out of the prison, where does he go? He goes straight to the king, and he gets the position what her husband has the position, right? And her husband didn't have any major thing in his life to prove, and Prophet Yusuf would go there and would manage the country for 7 years out of the famine, right? So who is great in the eyes of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It's not the human who give the izzat or zillat, right? It's only, it's not the human who give that. It's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hand. Whoever he wants, give the izzat, and whoever he wants, give the zillat, right? Okay. Disgrace or respect is all in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do you understand this ayah? It's an important ayah,
Yes.
because there would be another proceedings of the court where king would be asking the question. And because this lady has already accepted her crime, so she won't be able to say no at that time. Okay. She has lost her case over here only, because in front of so many people, she accepted her crime, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the next ayah?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قال رب السجن أحب إلي مما يدعون إليه وإلا تصرف عني كيدهن أصب إليهن وأكن من الجاهلين. He said, Rabb, my Lord, I would rather be in prison, أحب إلي مما يدعون, or do what they invite me to. Okay.
Right. So now,
and if you do not turn,
yeah, if you do not turn,
تصرف عني كيدهن from me.
Yeah, your voice is cutting.
I might yield.
Yeah, can you like you are on the phone where you are getting a constant messaging? If you can turn the messaging notification off, then your voice would be clear. Okay.
I just turned off. Yeah.
It's turned off.
Can you hear me properly now?
Yes. So yeah, like if
Sorry.
if phone has too much distraction, then the voice, like the other person cannot hear your voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
وَإِلَّا تَصْرِفْ عَنِّي كَيْدَهُنَّ. And if you do not turn their cunning away from me, أَصْبُ إِلَيْهِنَّ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ. I yield to them and fall into ignorance.
Right. So he is like basically a servant in that house, and he is like a slave in that house, and he might be being like abused, like no, he didn't commit any act of that kind, but the situation would be like It wasn't like a one time. If she is around him all the time and ordering him like for other things, other work, and ordering him like or dressing in properly in front of him, right? So it's a harder place to live, right? So at this time, Prophet Yusuf just preferred over the prison over this place, right? So it's basically the lesson for us, like if we are in a situation where we have to leave our iman or we have to commit our sin, we should try to avoid that place altogether. Was there an option to run away for Prophet Yusuf? I guess not, because wherever he would run, the people, because he was the slave to the Aziz of the Misr. He was on a very high position. He would just like send the people to find him, and then he would be treated even worse. Okay, so he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he would prefer prison. And of course, he's a prophet. Whatever he would say, Allah would listen to his dua. And some people, some tafsir write that like if he wouldn't ask for this dua, then he might not be in the prison, right? But look at the situation. What were the option for Prophet Yusuf, right? Right, and he has been granted the prophethood before this all drama started. Where the wife of the person came, he was the first ayah was like before the act started of the crime. Before that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that we gave Prophet Yusuf the ilm and the maturity and the hikmah, right? So when these three things are given to a person, it means Allah is declaring that he has been given the prophethood. So he is a prophet. So of course he is a prophet. He would be the first to know that he is a prophet. Okay. And uh, and wouldn't he know better that what kind of a dua he has to ask, right? So there are, I don't know, whoever wrote the tafsir, they're the learned people, and maybe I don't know where their source is. There are two kinds, right? Some people say this, some people they say that. Then we have to make our own decision. So that might be the only choice for Prophet Yusuf, to ask for the prison, right? That's the offer this lady was giving, right? Either you take this or you take that. So if there were two options and Prophet Yusuf was a prophet and he had to choose between which option is the good one, and he has to make dua, and he made dua for the sijn, for the prison. Okay. So in the next ayah, do you have any question, Khadija, so far?
Yes, I have one question. When the whole like lemon cutting like the hand thing happened and everything, wouldn't the king notice that Prophet Yusuf didn't do anything bad? Because
That was the ladies, right? So maybe there was a ladies section, maybe he was away, and the ladies they would be too like now they know, like even those ladies, they have the bad intention, right?
yes. So none
And
of them went to tell.
yeah, and we don't know how bad, like because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not very descriptive of the thing, right? The
Yes.
language of the Quran is very, because the kids also read. Basically,
Yeah.
you guys are also kids, right?
Yes.
So we don't know if you start reading like or even if you watch the like English movie, for example, they are very bad. They are not to be
Yes.
watched. And even Bible is if you read Surah Yusuf from the Bible sources, it's so badly written. It looks like you are watching a porn. Okay, it's
It
like
is, yeah.
it is very badly written. So it's recommended not to touch Bible or any other thing without like Sunni source. Right now, you have to focus on the Sunni source. But in Quran, the language is so pure and so sweet, and even this is a very like this is a crime which is just like a very the lowest level of the crime. Okay, but this lowest level of the crime is happening, then think about that society where there were too many slaves, first of all. And if every slave is treated by their the girl slave treated by their male master such a way, or the boy slave treated by their female master in such a way, right? That was a very bad society.
Yeah.
And plus, we don't know the whole lemon story, but the Bible source are very descriptive maybe about it. I personally didn't read it, but I heard about it, because they were there and then wanted, those girls wanted Prophet Yusuf in front of them do the act.
That's
That's just
That's-
like what country you go, Netherlands, no, Holland.
yeah.
If you go
Yeah.
Holland, you have the live sex show, right? You
Oh,
buy the
God.
ticket, and the couples come, and that's a live show.
That's
That's disgusting.
so gross.
And this is the educated age, right?
Yeah.
In this age, in the Holland, this such a ignorant things happening, right?
Yeah.
And even in the movie, like the people who watch this kind of movie, and even Pakistan is not the exemption, like even the young boys of that kind, like they get the internet access, and they are more worse than over here. At least in Canada, kids know that they don't have to watch the PG-14
Yeah.
or over, right? Over
Yeah.
there is no restriction, because even parents don't know what they are doing on their internet.
And
right?
even themselves don't even know what it is until like they like watch and there's like, oh, this is something that, you know.
They shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
So just think of the Mashra, which was like more ignorant, and these things were just like normal in their society.
Yeah.
The gay thing, which is just now, it's been 10 years now, which like maybe by the time you were born, and this whole fitna started again about legalizing the gay marriages and stuff like that. That was in Hazrat Lut alayhi salam. That's in the Quran.
Yes.
Right? It's not allowed, it's not a normal thing. And if people do that, they are transgressing for sure. But we don't read the Quran. So our kids, the people in Pakistan, they think, oh, this is something we should not be talking in front of the kids. What if kids do that without knowing? If they know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from them, then at least they would be. So why not just sit down and read Surah Yusuf in front of them? Tell them about Surah Lut, what is LGBT, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
was so normalized in the Muslim communities now. It's like, it's not it.
It's not norms, because people, the parents are not sitting with them and reading the verses from the Quran and explaining it to them that this is norm. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just would count it as like it is a major sin, first of all.
Yes.
Right? And major sins, like there are harsh punishment. Like for major sin, for minor sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might forgive and balance it out. For major sins, we still have to go in the dozakh and just feel it and just burn in it and then come out of it. Like maybe if we can come out of it, major is like very, 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 very to be taken care of, like seriously.
And the thing is, it's like really important for the parents to sit, because like some of us know, right? But then when we look at others and they don't know, we get kind of confused. We're just like, isn't it like what we taught since we were kids? Because we get told like the main stories, right? And then we get a little bit of background knowledge as children, and then we learn the rest on our own when we grow up, that like our parents can't like fully tell us. But like it's just it's like, I feel like it's just basic knowledge that we should know.
It is the knowledge everybody should know, right? So they know their rights, they know what Allah subhanahu wants them, they know, like as soon as they are mature, right? So what is the age of the mature girl? maybe 12, right?
12, yeah.
Yeah, 12 is the like when some of the girls they get their period, and even they don't get, their parents, their mothers or their sisters start telling them about that, right? So that's the age of the maturity. And boys like would be around that age, maybe 15, right? So uh, those are the age where the kids should be, the whole Quran they should try to read and understand. It's not a thing of like, okay, bacha hai 25 saal tak bacha hai, and then bacha is committing any crime, any kind of a crime, and not knowingly, right? And then when they know, it's too late, right?
Yeah, because I heard a lot, like people say, oh, like they're just a kid, but then they're like 13. And and I feel like they should know stuff since like have it in their brain, maybe since even when they're like 5, 6, because it's important to build your base up.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to start teaching them, right? The manners, the dressing,
Yeah.
everything, and
The little things like when you're entering the washroom, the door, or like right foot, left foot, and stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. Uh, any question, Barira and Javeria?
No, it's
Yeah,
clear.
it's clear. Has anybody else joined, or just three of you?
Just to be 3.
Oh,
It's just 3.
all right. Hafsa would be coming back. She must be with her husband now in Germany. So inshallah, like once they settle down over there in Germany, then she will join. And then Nigat Sima is on the Umrah, and she will join. And Roya, like she has a job one day, and she will join. And Safa is hopefully she'll get better. Her mom left me a message that she's sick. Anyway, so you understood this ayah. Now 33, 34. 34.
34.
Yeah, your voice is again breaking. Okay, just read the 34. Yeah, we'll keep doing the surah.
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, yes.
فاستجاب له ربه فصرف عنه كيدهن إنه هو السميع العليم. Okay. So Lord replied to him, كيدهن, turning their cunning away from them. إنه هو السميع العليم. Surely he is all hearing and all knowing.
Right. So as soon he made the dua, right? Allah listened to him, and his dua was istajab. His was answered, and so he turned away their plot. Like it was their plot. So like their plot was like to do the criminal act, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just forced them to just like put Prophet Yusuf where in the prison, so he would be saved from such a situation. Okay, so Allah right away heard his dua, because prophethood was awarded to Prophet Yusuf, and he was in the hope that he could influence the Aziz wife and anybody about with his goodness, that when he says no, when he's just like telling them, because it's not only he would say no, he would just, because he was a prophet, he would say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there, he knows everything, and it's a sin. He would be teaching them, right? Because as soon as somebody has been granted a prophethood, their job is start. They don't keep quiet, they invite everybody to Islam. So if he was there just just like he thought like maybe his job starts over there, to make the household people, invite them to Islam, and all the slaves who are in that house, invite them to Islam, right? So he must be like, it's understood that when he's a prophet he would be, but when the condition was so not in favor of him, he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he wants to get out of there. Okay. And then his dua was kabul in this ayah. Okay. And then after that, next ayah.
Okay. ثم بدأ لهم من بعد ما رأوا الآيات ليسجننه حتى حين. So it occurred to those in charge, despite seeing all the proofs of his innocence, that he should be imprisoned.
Right. So this is Allah's plan, right? Because their plan was just like force him to commit the sin. So then it appeared to them, after they had seen the sign, that and it was Al-Aziz, right? Yeah. So Khadija, your question that Al-Aziz wasn't there. So this ayah answer your question. See, Khadija,
Yes,
right? So Aziz thought that is getting out of the hand. This ayah is about the Aziz. So
yes,
so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered Prophet Yusuf dua, but he made Aziz, because when Aziz thought now his wife is just like making it, because Aziz in the beginning told Prophet Yusuf that these women are like that, right? So forgive them, right? He was a good man. He says like, okay, forgive them. They are of this nature, right? Or maybe it was a norm over there, right? So when the shirt proved him innocent, shirt already proved him innocent, right?
yes,
Shirt was torn from the back. So, but this time the lady is just like making it popular in the whole city. She's inviting all the elites, women of the city, and doing this act. So he thought it's better that he put Prophet Yusuf in the prison.
yeah,
So it would look like he did it for his own personal reason, that people would think that Prophet Yusuf is a criminal. He did the act, so he has been imprisoned, right?
yeah,
So it looked like that, right? But he was thinking that maybe it can happen, and then his respect would be totally destroyed in the city. So
yeah,
it was Aziz who just made this decision. Okay.
yes.
So that's your question's answer. Okay, next. Barira.
Okay.
So any question on that? Remember, Khadija asked like why Aziz wasn't watching, right? He was watching, but he was more worried about like his wife keep doing those stupid things, right? Now inviting the whole city and making it popular that she is Aziz's wife and she is doing that. That was disgusting, right?
So
Okay.
he knew, but he didn't want to say anything because he didn't want like his reputation of king to be ruined. So he took Prophet Yusuf and put him in prison.
Yes, so it looks
Oh
like that
my.
he was a guilty.
He did the act. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was guilty.
Yeah. Okay. So now,
Okay.
yeah, next slide. Barira.
ودخل معه السجن فتيان. دخل معه السجن فتيان قال أحدهما إني أراني أعصر خمرا وقال الآخر إني أراني أحمل فوق رأسي خبزا تأكل الطير منه نبئنا بتأويله إنا نراك من المحسنين معه and other two servants went to prison with 2 servants went to prison with 2 servants, 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 2 ser Yusuf alayhi salam?
Yeah, two young men. So yeah, two young men, not necessarily from Aziz house, right? They must be other criminals, right? For whatever criminal they, yeah. So they also entered. So these three people were entering in the prison. So Prophet Yusuf was going for his like whatever crime he didn't commit, but he was just made guilty of that, right? He was accused of a crime which he didn't commit, and he went for his crime, but other two people also. So what crime they committed, we don't know. Okay, but three people on that day were given the verdict of going to the prison, right? Proven guilty and going to the prison. And so it shows that there was a prison system. If somebody just make like so society was like evolved, there were prisons. So if somebody did commit some crime, they were put into the prison, right? So justice system was there. Okay, although it's like a very very old time, it's like thousands and thousands of years ago. Okay, even before Prophet Musa. Okay, so now three people are in the enter in the prison.
Present.
Yeah, Qala ahduma, one of them said,
Yes.
inni, one of
One
them
of
said,
them said,
yeah,
I dream
yeah,
that I was drinking wine. Khamran is like wine.
mm-hmm,
And the other said, I
mm-hmm,
dreamed that I was carrying
mm-hmm.
khubzan, bread,
Bread
bread on my hand,
on my head,
from, on my
Rasi.
head.
Yeah, Rasi is head.
I see, yes, yeah, your head, okay. From which birds were eating.
Mm-hmm,
Then both said, uh,
mm-hmm,
tell us their interpretation,
mm-hmm.
for we should see you as one of the good doers.
Yes. So they saw him. First of all, he was beautiful, right? So that impressed the people. But at the same time, with his look, like sometime people just like you look at them and you can never believe that somebody would have committed a crime. Plus, maybe they would have talked, and maybe he said salam to them, or maybe he did something to them. So they said like, you seem like a good person, and we have seen the dream. So now the story of Prophet Yusuf started with the dream. What was the first dream Prophet Yusuf saw?
Wasn't it about the cows?
No, that was the 11 stars
Ah,
prospering in front
I
of
didn't
him.
start.
Yeah, so this is, and the second dream is of the one caddy, and the third dream is of the other caddy. So the whole story is full of dreams, right? And now after this story, I think then there would be another dream by the king, right? So Prophet, for example, Prophet Musa was given asa, right? Prophet Isa could cure the leprosy diseased people. And similarly, like every prophet was given some kind of miracle, right? Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was given the Quran, which is miracle in itself. So Prophet Yusuf miracle was like he could interpret the dream. Every dream like he would interpret, that would be the true interpretation, right? That has to be, because that was the miracle awarded to Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Okay, so so one of them said that I saw this dream, the other one said I saw this dream, and they wanted him to tell the interpretation of the dream. Okay, so see the theme of the story as well.
they were
Yeah, they were all.
were they all different versions but the same like message?
Mm, no, the Prophet Prophet Yusuf's own dream was like 11 11 stars were prostrating, and the sun and the moon prostrating in front of him. That was his dream. And that's interpretation would just like at the end. That dream which started in the beginning, you will see the tawil or its interpretation coming true, fulfillment at the end. Right? That's even another beauty of the story, right? His dream is still on hold, right? We haven't seen that is fulfillment yet, because he saw the dream that 11 stars prostrating, but we haven't actually seen that happen yet in the story, did we?
No.
Right? That would come later.
No.
Sorry, you're asking? Barira, you were asking something? Javeria, you were asking or Barira was asking? Are they still there or disconnected? Khadija?
Barrier is there, but not Joaria.
Can you
No, we can't. You are cutting off badly.
can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. So what is with your phone?
It's just network problem here.
Okay. So you understood? Did you hear my part or you missed that as well?
Yeah, I did.
You heard it? Okay. How about Javeria? She totally dropped? Anyway, I think we should leave it on the 36. So now those two people told their dream. Now Prophet Yusuf, in the next time when Barira present, we will see the interpretation of those dreams. Okay? It's interesting. Any questions so far?
I do. Wait, when you said that the 11 stars dream, this is the one that Prophet Yusuf had, and then the what were the other dreams that other people in the prison had?
Other person, so one person saw that he is pressing the wine, right?
Mhm.
From the grapes, like you make
Yeah,
the
from the
juice.
grapes.
Yeah, you make the juice, and then you like mostly in that time was like khimr was very popular, right? Though so they were doing the juice they were making the khimr out of the grapes. The other saw that he had a bread on his head, and the birds are eating from that. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's the third dream. And then the king would see a dream, right? And then
Yes.
at the end, like every dream would be coming true, because Prophet Yusuf was given like a true interpretation. Okay.
Yes. And all of these dreams, are they connected to something like big or?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
Yeah, we will see how we make the connection, right? That's why it's when you do the analytical, when you know how to read it, when you know how to understand it, then you analyze it, like what this actually mean, what's going to happen, right? Like it becomes a very interesting story. Is it
Yes,
connected?
it does.
Connected, right? It's everything is connected, right? It's a very interesting story, and it's ahsanul qasas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called this story ahsanul qasas. So it's like it's writing, like, and everything is good in Quran, but the writing of this is like it has the beginning, it has the end, and everything is just like connected. And even one sentence said by Prophet Yusuf is like how it is said. And then if the Quran, for example, this lady made the accepted her guilt right there in the middle of the story. So we all know that she is a criminal. There is no suspense, right?
Yes.
So It's very interesting way it is written, right? All right. So, and it happened for a reason, because later on, if she would have refused from the crime is just like very fresh right now, and she accepted that right now, and it would be in the mind of all the people, right? So everybody would just like like when they give the evidence, they are called in the evidence, whatever is called box, they would just say, yeah, he is innocent, right?
Yes.
So he would be proven innocent. All right. So we finish here for the day. Okay. Khadija, you have to bring all the people who were, I think I will make you in charge of like calling the people from the group and say, where are they? Why they are not coming?
Okay. Do you want me to like call her numbers and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some have like mom's number. So
Yeah.
Kanza, I know like she is busy with the brother's wedding. And but the other two girls, you can just Parveen and the other two girls, right?
Yeah.
Just tell them that we are not focusing on grammar anymore, because yeah, it will come like
Yeah.
inshallah. At least like you go through the whole thing, and but do ask the grammar question, because if you don't understand the grammar in the future, it would be, when you do Islam courses and everything, it would be little harder if you don't try to understand. Okay.
Okay.
Inshallah. Okay, we'll talk more later. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.